know on how to find the market.
Ifo twali na ino sana sana.
Ne minimu bati yali tunguruka yali chinje kuchira pali yaberere.
These are the words of some of the beneficiaries of the Help a Child funded project in Mbala, Achieve. Achieve stands for Action for Helping Children and Youths with Access to Quality Basic Education, Vocational and Entrepreneurship Skills. Achieve is an integrated project aimed at contributing to children's well-being. During this period, Help a Child and the Reformed Open Community Schools, a local faith-based organization that works with community schools in peri-urban and rural Zambia, has been able to address some root causes for deprivation and extreme poverty in Mbala. With support from Help a Child, ROCS has contributed to increase access to quality primary education, early childhood care and support.
Abana masambio tabale kwata ayafikapo ukufumira ba ROCS bayishile nomba pali no ntabana bale sambira bwino na ba grade 7 nomba natukwata bale pasa na pano pene no kusambira bale sambira nomba kuma schools yambi ne school nomba bali tukulila 1/3 class block ili apa mkwaye abana bale sambira bwino mkwaye na ngwine school yo tukwete ilo tulekula 1/2 class block mwando wako bati kula bakwendala meshisa kufuma ku government ukupitira muri ba ROCS bali tulanga mu offices nabo tungaya sanga no kuilishanya kuli bena poko batubu afuilisho abo kutibale twafuisha poko batama kule school ya twalilira.
I started my school from Ruswepo Primary School. I was there from grade 1 to grade 4. And what I learned from that school is helping me in some studying and readings.
At Mutwizi, the organization has built a clinic.
The health post is doing a lot, starting from cases like medical cases, and short outpatient department is open to the community. Then we're also offering deliveries services, and we're also giving them family planning, antenatal, booking. Under 5, we are all doing all those services. This is something that has really assisted the community because before they had this health post, they used to move long distances to access services. But since they have the facility nearby, they are able to come anytime. So less home deliveries, less deaths are happening. So I'm just thanking the ROCS.
Rehabilitated Mutwizi Basic School and built a 2 1x2 classroom block.
When ROCS came, something is like changed. I want to thank the ROCS for bringing desks, for bringing proper shelter.
ROCS help like books, new school, ball, and the desk.
My being here is because of ROCS. I am a government teacher, and I came here because of ROCS. It's them who spearheaded my coming here. They have linked this now community to the government. In the past, we didn't even know that there is a community like Mutwizi. But because of these people, they have been advocating for us and the community at large. We are now connected to the community. As I'm talking, they've also brought us a clinic which is just nearby the school. So, like the way it used to happen in the past, whereby if a pupil is sick, then he has to cover a lot of distance in order to go and seek medical help. But as at now, because of ROCS, we have a clinic just at our corner. So I just want to thank them for everything that they have done at this school.
And RCZ Mutwizi Congregation Elder had this to say.
As a church leader, here we have a lot of churches, and any time when the program passed to the community from the ROCS, we able to mobilize people so that they can participate the meeting, the trainings, and many more.
The organization has worked in increasing food security through training farmers in conservation farming.
I started working with ROCS in 2011. Before I started working with rocks, the situation was not good because we didn't know on how to find a market, how to grow maize and gardening. By the time rocks came, they give us trainings on how we can find a market. Things have changed because we have benefited knowledge. We have so many trainings which Roxy gave to us, and they have linked us to other organizations which we are trying to lobby. Yes, something like loans.
Rocks, with funding from Help a Child, also worked hand in hand with the community's information of self-help groups.
Twambiri ama saving tatwaishiripo nango chimo ndo ba rocks batusendere kusenga ku training mu kusambirira fya savings akwera tuyetotela fye kwena batulu na babomba sana bantu ifyo tatwaishibe na tuishibe
twasambirira pa okusunga abana bwino nemirire isuma pa mayanda era n'okusunga olupwa lira tatwakwetepo fimo namba balitufundisha okulima omusalu, balitufundishako okulima tu soya beans, nga twalima tu soya beans tulya, n'okulima mataba na beans. Nomba nga twalima soya beans ilya ila afa mufingi abana balelya balemoneka bwino.
The organization under the Achieve project has provided technical and vocational training as a way of empowering the communities and supplementing government's effort in alleviating poverty.
Immediately when I accompanied the LOXI, they helped me, they supported me, they offered me shelter and materials required in artwork, even to introduce me to the government, especially the health department. When they attend meetings, they introduce me. I benefited a lot because I was still behind in artwork. So that's how they trained me under TVET training to do art, especially crafty, carving, tie and dye, thatching, general paintings, even play packs, tradition. To LOX, I appreciate a lot to a piece of work which they have done to me, for encouraging me in life skill, which will never end. And I also shared my fellow youth through the LOX, how they offered me that knowledge.
I've benefited a lot of things from this program. At least before that program, I didn't know how to keep the records, but we were taught how to keep the records, how to attract customers, how to display things. A lot of things were taught, and I've benefited a lot. I think at least I've gotten knowledge from them. The things that I didn't know before, at least now, I've known them.
Baishire tuletera ama training ya business ya carpentry fya kuishiba ati fidole bomba aishima ne fyo inga chitisha yotarula tampo okubomba first atarafa ya customer ama training batretere ya kuishiba fya kulandana ba customer tulapo twalandire nabo twabombe na bene efyo ne minimu bati yali tunguruka yali chinje kuchira pali yaberere.
In this project, ROCS worked with different stakeholders in ensuring that the program was a success.
2011, when we started working with these people. We did not have a school. This time I would say we are happy since we started working with the LOX. We have a school here, a 1x3 classroom block. They've shown us how we can link with the government through the CDF, even these NGOs, some of the NGOs. Without linkages, would remain down as ever. I would like to thank this organization. Ever since we joined them, they've helped us a lot.
You know, it is a sad story learning that the project is coming to an end. And we had a very good relationship with Mr. Nyirenda and his team. And it's very unfortunate that today it's like they're just bidding farewell, because I'm pretty aware that the project is coming to an end. And in communities where they have implemented their projects, such as classroom blocks, and one of them is Kalala, there is a very beautiful 1x3 classroom block which was built by LOCS, and many more other projects which they have done. It will be even sad to tell them that actually the program is coming to an end. And for me as a mayor, I would have loved, because these are true partners with government, for them to continue with their projects. And maybe I'll just be appealing to Mr. Nyirenda, if it will be possible, that they consider extending their stay here in Mbala.
From the Open Community Schools, it's a nice organization which worked hand in hand through Mr. Nyirenda, worked very well, especially in a lot of projects, community schools, AG Lushoto community schools. We have more than 200 children. They were moving far from Lushoto to Penza Primary. As at now, children are learning on the same institution. So I'm appreciating the ROCS on that. I wanted the ROCS to continue in my words, because I still need more community schools. So if the ROCS come back again, I would be very, very happy.
They say two heads are better than one. Not only did ROCS partner with Help a Child, they worked closely with some government departments to ensure effectiveness in the implementation of the project, which comes to a close this year.
Since they are coming to Mbala in 2011, ROCS entered the Memorandum of Understanding with the Mbala District Education Board, and we had different parts to play. Our part as education, we were to offer teachers or get teachers into the schools that they were operating in. These were community schools. And we were also to monitor these schools and also provide education materials. That was a part that the Education Board was going to play in this Memorandum of Understanding. Our working with ROCS was good in that we worked together. They came to our offices when they had challenges and would work out things together. And so we wanted this partnership to continue in that way. Even in monitoring schools, they would come and pick us up so that we help in monitoring and maybe see where gaps are, and so that we could fill in those gaps. And so we worked well with them in those in that sense.
I've been working with them, facilitating to farmers on how to produce crops so that they can have high yields and also have income so that they can be able to support their families to school and also other needs which can improve their livelihood. We will continue where ROCS have left. In fact, the program where I'm working, which is agriculture, will continue supporting these programs. No, I would just rather thank the program, the ROCS, for their support during their stay in my camp. They have been very supportive and they have made the program to be a success. As I mentioned earlier, in terms of logistics, or I can say logistical support have been perfect.
As the project comes to a close in Mbala, what unique partnership has Reformed Church in Zambia shared with Help a Child? Reverend Dr. William Zulu is General Secretary for Reformed Church in Zambia. He explains the unique partnership shared with the organization.
The partnership has been long-standing, lasting for over 10 years now. We have had the partners who have come on board but worked with us for 2 years, and then they wind up their programs and projects, then they go. But Red and Kind has been working with us, supporting this Mbala project for the past 10 years. Very long, outstanding project indeed. And what is so special about this Mbala project was that it is an integrated project. We are, in this project actually, a link between the vulnerable community in Mbala, the selected areas of course, and also our funding partner, Help a Child. A link in the sense that we are providing, skilled manpower, because we have within ourselves skilled staffs who are specialized in many areas in order to help this project run smoothly. And with the capacity built, we are pretty sure that even if we reform the church in Zambia will not be there in Mbala, Help a Child will not be there in Mbala, these communities with the capacity building they have received, they'll be able to carry on these activities even for the years to come. And so to our side it is a plus, because we cannot be there all the time. At some God-given time we exit, and then the community picks it up from there and they carry on the activities.
ROCKS, which is child-focused organization, has field offices in Monze, Lundazi, Chama, Mafinga, and Mbala, where Help a Child funded programs have been implemented since 2008. Reformed Open Community Schools Director Marlon Piri shares the success scored, the challenges, and the lessons learned during the course of the project.
When we began the project, it was designed to be an integrated project. For me, it was very exciting because it meant that we are going to deal with many components that deals with the root causes of poverty. And we are not going to address those issues based on one line or one theme or thematic area. We were to address this situation looking at various domains. In this case, we looked at issues to do with mindset change, people to go through and think through of what it means to be in poverty and why do they think that they are experiencing poverty. It is a process that helps us to make the communities think through and to look at the endowments that they have, the resource endowments they have, the skills they have, and what they lack, and what it is that they could do together to improve the situation within their environment. And so when we looked at that, we designed several interventions that included skills development. It also included capacity building in leadership, capacity building in entrepreneurship, creating linkages between the producers and the market in this case, also linking them to sources of income such as microfinance institutions. Like in Mbala, you have got a vision fund that was on hand also to support them. And also we created quite a number of self-help groups in which communities were to raise funds using their locally available resources and put together those funds to invest in either group income generating activities or individual income generating activities. Others were engaged in farming. And you'll be able to appreciate that some of the groups, they would grow quite a huge number of tons of onions that they could even sell to Kasumbala as a border post. So to us, that was a huge success. And the challenges are, one of them are structural challenges. because the Mtwizi or Mwamba where we worked, they are quite distant from Mbala. You find that the roads sometimes they get eroded, and to go and reach them or do your programs was very, very difficult, especially during rain season. The other challenge was that working with community schools, you are aware that most of the communities schools are run by untrained teachers. So you would find that even after building capacity for teachers, next time you go there, you find new faces because the old one would have left to look for maybe greener pastures elsewhere. However, ministry has been on hand to provide teachers. As we are going out, all the schools that we worked with there in Mbala have got trained teachers. So to us, that is a mark of sustainability, that government presence is now strong in those schools. The other challenge would be that there are weak communities that would have not picked the skills or the knowledge that we provided. Those would have needed to be supported slightly longer than than where we are now. But however, as we have already indicated, that whatever goes up comes down. We hope that the skills that others have can spill over to those that are lagging behind, and the communities that are strong will also help those that are weak.
Whatever goes up must come down. The journey that began in 2011 has come to an end. The onus lies with the communities who have benefited from the project to continue utilizing the knowledge, skills, and the linkages facilitated to them, and also to continue the project that they have been empowered with, so that they can also be a blessing to others for generations to come.